So to start with, our first tutorial is going to be this composite, okay? So essentially what we have here is an image of an orange and a separate image of kiwi, and we're going to combine them together to look as if they're one image, okay? Essentially we're going to change the flesh of the orange into that of a kiwi and try to make it as natural as possible, okay? This is a very basic use of masks, and it's a very also basic composite. It's nothing difficult. This is just to start, doing something as an introduction to this. So I'm going to close that. Let me open Photoshop. Okay. Then in my case, Mela, we can do open. I'm going to open oranges. And I'm also going to open Kiwi. Note that for those of you who maybe they're beginners, to open something we go File, Open, okay? And click on Kiwi, and that's it. You'll notice you're going to have two tabs, okay, with the separate images. They're not layers in the same thing, okay? Well, we need to be on the orange one. Okay, so we plan what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we're going essentially to take this flash and make it and place it here. All right, that's the idea. So let's go onto the kiwi at this point. Okay, we'll need to select this, okay, a bit efficiently. So the quickest way to do it is to use quick selection tool. The quick selection tool is here. Okay, if you hold it, you'll get like a small menu, whatever it is. You might not have the quick selection tool there, but the fourth one, if you hold it, you'll get the quick selection menu. Click on that one, okay? And like that, you'll have it here. Make sure that on this part, it's marked on plus. You'll also notice that this can be very big or very small. This you control with the square keys on your keyboard. Okay, square keys, that's also the brush size. Square keys on your keyboards is the shortcut to control the size of your tool. Okay, and I'm going to do very quickly the selection. Okay, that's it. There's a reason why it's called quick selection tool. It's because it's very quick. Okay, so now I'm going to copy this. So to copy this, either I go on Edit, Copy, or Command C, or I think in the case of Windows, Control C. Okay, so copy, I'm going here, and once again, either Edit, Paste, or Command V, or Control V, depending whether you're on Mac or PC. Well, we have this. This doesn't look amazing at the moment. You'll notice I look at the edges. If we place it there, this will look not that great. Well, to place it here, the best thing to do is, so we can see underneath, is to lower its transparency a bit. Okay, to do that, make sure that it's selected from here, and here you have opacity 100. Okay, I'm going to lower it, let's say 74. So I can see underneath, but I can see the image itself as well. Okay. Well, at this point, all I can do is move it around. Obviously, I need to fit it here. Well, I'm going on Free Transform. Well, either Edit, Free Transform, or Command T or Control T. Okay. And like this, I can start, turning it around a bit and placing it here. Don't worry about kind of squashing it a bit. It doesn't matter. What you need to be what you need to make sure of at this point is not to go inside kind of the peel, okay? If I were you, I would always leave it a bit outside because that we can edit later. Well, make it something like this, let's say, for now. But obviously it still looks a bit strange. So we're going to go on Skew, okay, and that's Edit, transform, and we're choosing skew. Okay, this will allow us to kind of deform it a bit to make it look more natural in this case. Obviously take the word natural with a pinch of salt because no orange ever had a kiwi inside it. That's the idea, you know, to place it to match the angle essentially. Okay, something like this. Well, obviously we still have this problem of this edge, okay, which we're going to fix soon. Well, at this point we can put the opacity of the kiwi back to 100. Okay, we can leave it like this. And we're also going to turn off the visibility for this layer. And that's this eye here. Like that, we don't see the kiwi. It doesn't mean it's not there. It means that the layer is turned off and we can't see it. Okay, Mela, at this point, we need to select the flesh of this orange to make a mask exactly in that shape. All right, to do that, make sure that you select the orange. If you don't select the layer of the orange, you're going to have selections all over the place and it won't be correct. Make sure that this is selected. Once again, we're going with the quick selection tool and we're going to select this area. You see, like if you click on it, it will happen. If not, maybe you need to turn around a bit. Well, the selection is done. Okay, we're going to modify that selection. If we don't do anything to the selection, it will look like we cut the image with scissors or something, okay, which is beyond the point. As we said, composites are when it looks almost like as if that image was like that. All right, so looking natural is something that we want. Well, to do that, we're going to add a bit of feather. Feather is when the edges are slightly, there's a slight transparency at the edges, so it kind of blends in with the rest of the image. Okay, to do that, we need to go on Select, Modify, which is here, and we're going to click on Feather. Okay, and we just need mine is set to 30. We just need very small feather, okay? So let's say 5 pixels. And click OK. Right? Now we would need to go back to the kiwi. Well, first of all, we're going to put the visibility back on, okay? And make sure that you select it, okay? Don't leave it like this because it won't work. We need to apply the mask to the kiwi, so make sure that you select the kiwi. All right, like that it's selected, it's highlighted, and we're going to make a mask. To make a mask, you just need to click on this one. Once you click on this one, it becomes like this. All right, and that's it essentially. Try it yourselves. You can, as an extra part of the exercise, you can also make this one kiwi as well. You can take a part and transform this one like that. All right, ignore that this doesn't match necessarily the direction. That's besides the point. Okay, then make sure you upload the result on the blog.